Afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal week 7 as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Give him 6 yards and a first down. The Bucs in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
On third down, it's Pollard. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Goes right back to McBride. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. The U&I partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Stroud and company going for it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. He's got room at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That one covers 29 yards, first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run with Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 tight.
Play action. Stroud now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Trap 60. Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Stroud's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Buccaneers 14, Falcons 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
Second down and a run by Robinson. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I'm really surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's caught inside the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Stroud.
Robinson's got it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
They've got up over 30 yards of turf so far, but the sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Stroud to throw it. Looking deep here for Chase.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on. When you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Myers in motion right.
Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Trap 60.
And Stroud now to throw.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the toss, here's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Buccaneers 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They toss it down to Pollard.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
This is taken in by McBride.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back north.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Unable to corral him, he fights through.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered.
There he goes, left side.
He may go.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson.
66 yards.
And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Buccaneers, 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1 yard gain.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
This is 1st and 10.
Here's Pollard again.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
26.
Rodgers to throw. He gets this complete to Diggs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Rodgers.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
To throw is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud.
They'll roll him out right.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
18
Here's Stroud.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. Thinking, hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just look at it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Stroud to throw it. Looking deep here for Chase.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final halftime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Mike. 26.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
P.J. Williams with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Ready, get.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Check up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Falcons, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.